What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the next episode in our series where we take a look at virtual LEGO Star Wars minifigures from the complete saga made by Traveler's Tales Games that never got physical releases. For those of you who missed the first couple episodes, in this series we take a look at characters from the game that, while they look like they could have been made by LEGO and definitely share a lot of design elements that LEGO would have used, these are characters that never got real releases. Today's character comes pretty highly requested. We're going to be looking at the Imperial Spy. Now this guy was first featured in the Mos Eisley level, where he kind of serves as the game's first boss in LEGO Star Wars 2 and, whatever number of boss in the complete saga. But he's really not much of a boss fight. You just kind of fight him for a couple seconds, and that's really about it. He's more just there to summon stormtroopers. Of course, once you defeat him, you can buy him from the shop. And let's go ahead and take a look at him in the game. So he does feature a very unique design, as you all can probably see. He's got a couple parts that never existed, the torso and his head. His head is obviously the most unique part of his design. He's got that long nose. He's got what I guess would have to be a printed face in real life with those eyes. His torso print is very simplistic. It's just a simple little belt buckle. His nose also is a little funny in the game. As you can see, he kind of talks with it. He actually can't punch or do anything. He's kind of a useless character. All he can do is pull out that walkie-talkie. But yeah, let's take a look at him in the real world now. The physical figure that we'll be taking a look at today is the Imperial Spy by Bossk Customs. Now, this guy is a pretty good-looking minifigure. It came out just a month ago, back in March 2026. It's actually the only minifigure we've looked at so far that you can still buy. If you just Google Bossk Customs, you can find a link to it, and it's a very nice looking minifigure. As you all can tell, it looks very accurate to the game. And how about we take a look at some of the more intricate details on it. We'll start with the torso, which is probably the most simplistic torso that we've looked at so far. It's just that little square belt buckle. It does differ a little bit from LEGO's actual designs from the time, but it is accurate to the game. My official torso, the print's actually a little lopsided on it. It looks a lot better on the Bossk Customs torso. And I think it looks really good. Again, it looks very accurate to the game. It's simplistic. The torso from the official minifigure, it's a little bit more detailed, but the one in the game, they went with something very simple, and I think it looks really good. Now, obviously, the most impressive piece is the head. But yeah, it's a really good-looking minifigure. Whenever I kind of move it in the light here, you can see a little bit the layer lines from where it was printed. But he's done a really good job color matching that dark bluish gray color for the face. He's done a really good job painting, of course, the eyes. These figures, sometimes they don't use printing, they'll use painting. I do believe that the hood and the eyes here are both painted along with that dark bluish gray print. But the hood piece looks pretty good. Comparing it with the actual official LEGO headpiece for the hood, you can tell that it's a little bit different. It's obviously a little bit smaller, and the texture's a little bit different, but I feel like it's probably as good as he could have done with a resin printed piece. Especially whenever you take a look at it from the front and also from the side and the back. You can see it's a little bit smaller than LEGO's official piece. He does stand just a little bit shorter than the Emperor here, but it's definitely not bad. It also doesn't stick out quite as far in the front, but obviously accommodations had to be made in order for the actual alien headpiece to look right and to sit right on the figure. And again, here you can see some of those texture differences, but overall it's really not bad. I don't feel like if LEGO released this figure officially, it would sit inside of a hood piece like this, so I'm really not sure how else he could have done it. But overall, definitely a really good looking minifigure. Especially here in this 360, I mean, you can see it's simplistic just about everywhere but the head, but I think that Bossk really knocked it out of the park. Now, for the ratings, I'm going to give this guy an accuracy to the game of 9. I'm going to give it a LEGO likeness of 9 as well. Outside of, those issues with the layer lines showing up, I think overall it looks really good. Obviously, the printing looks great. I mean, you all saw the printing was more centered on this one than the official torso I have from back in the day. And I'm going to give it an overall quality of 9 as well. So basically, 9's across the board here. I think it's a really good-looking minifigure. Like I said, it's still available to buy, so if you can get your hands on it, I definitely recommend it. And yeah, thanks for the people who suggested this video last week. If there's a minifigure you all want to see after this, leave a comment, and if I have it, I'll cover it. So thanks for watching, guys. Represent.